Hello, welcome to the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel here on Patreon. Wanted to talk about a couple of subjects. I talk about, if you have not seen me on YouTube, you probably don't know me well enough to know my routine. I like to talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, prepping, guns and ammo. Prepping is very important. And I consider stacking silver, stacking gold, stacking cryptocurrency, yes, as part of the of prepping. But more importantly than that, I like to explain why we prep. It's not. I don't believe it's good enough to say, hey, you should go out and spend your hard-earned money on silver and cryptocurrency. Oh, and while you're there, buy some gold. By the way, no. I believe everybody needs to know why we're doing this. What's wrong with our economy? Where's our social? Where are we going socially? And those subject matters take me towards politics and the news. And so I talk a lot about politics and the news from a conservative mindset. Now, please be aware that I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. I am a conservative, though. So the political views are going to come from a conservative mindset. So let's talk about some cryptocurrencies. I keep getting questions on where to store, and this may be fundamental. You already might know this, but I need to help some of the newer folks that are into cryptocurrencies. Where do I store my cryptocurrencies? Now, there's a few things that you can buy. One is called a Trezor, Trezor. It's very much like the Nano wallet. It's an electronic thumb drive type of device. You plug into your computer, your laptop. And there might even be Android software that you can plug this into as well. This one is by the company called Ledger. And it's called the Nano S. S as in Sam. They also recently came out with the Nano X. I guess it's an upgraded version. Either way, they both work. This secures your cryptocurrencies from hacking and whatnot. It's better than keeping them on an exchange or on a internet-based wallet. In my opinion, those can be hacked. Those can be, let's put it this way, I don't even trust the companies that offer the wallets sometimes. I'll use them temporarily until I can get home or whatnot and put everything on here. So Nano X and a Nano S as in Sam. One thing about these, there is a scam going on with these, and normally it is derived from where you purchase it. If you purchase these used, don't bother. That means somebody else already has the password to it. If you purchase these and it's already pre-set up for you, don't use it. That means somebody has purchased it, went through the setup routine, and then put it on Craigslist or eBay. That means all they need to do is put in their password. Don't want to do that. My advice to you is buy this from a reputable source. Verify that it's not pre-set up in any way, shape, or form. I mean, when you plug this in, one of the first things you should see is what language. And then you know that it's not set up. So definitely get one of these, in my opinion, far safer than an online wallet like Exodus. Or leaving it on Coinbase. Or leaving it on Binance. Those systems go down, or they decide to go belly up from a bankruptcy, you get what I'm talking about. My two favorite cryptocurrencies, and I don't have a lot of money. I'm like you. I don't have enough money to buy 20 different cryptocurrencies in the amounts that it would benefit me if one of the 20 shot to the moon. So I'm in a financial situation where I pick about 5 of them, and that way I have more money to invest in the cryptocurrency. Saying that, Digibyte and Theta are my 2 top tier cryptocurrencies. I was fortunate, and I hope you were fortunate to get into both of those coins when they were relatively cheaper. And they're still, excuse me, and they're still cheap, by the way, but not compared to when we got in, hopefully. I got into Digibyte when it was between 9 and 13 cents. And I got the bulk of it at those prices. I would say more so at 13 cents than 9. Theta, I got in at about, did I say 13 cents? I apologize. I got into Digibyte. I keep messing up my digits. I got into Digibyte when it was 0.9 cents. And I got the bulk of it at 1.3 cents. That's what I meant. Theta, I also got in relatively on the cheaper side. I got a lot of it at 13 cents. Decimal in the correct space this time. Both of those have increased. Right now, Theta has found a new resting spot at right around the 23, 25 area. It's no longer sinking all the way down to 13. I wish it would. I'd load the boat. Probably load a credit card just to get it, believe it or not. Digibyte, it also found a new higher resting place. What I mean by resting place is a lot of times you can tell when it's a pump and dump. It goes right up and right back down to its originating price of 0.9 cents, let's say, for Digibyte. But when it jumps up and then comes down just a little bit, you know it really wasn't a pump and dump scheme. There's something going on with the project that is benefiting the project. Saying that, I believe both cryptocurrencies are going to expect a pullback. I believe it's going to be in the area of about 5 cents, give or take. You know, who can guess it to the penny? I really wouldn't worry about waiting to the very bottom to invest in. Invest in it now. If you haven't, get some. If you have some, get more. I always get the same question over and over and over. What is the minimum amount of Digibyte I should buy? That's the common question. And I always answer the question back, what are you expecting out of it? Are you expecting to become a millionaire? Or are you just expecting to maybe make 40 or 50,000? Because there is a difference. If you want if you want to be a millionaire, well, you got to obviously buy a few extra for the tax man, 30% more. So if I told you the minimum that you should get, minimum, is 100,000 Digibyte, I would add another 30,000 because you got to pay 30% to the tax man if that is your goal. So I always tell people minimum 100,000. Now I am nowhere near that goal, so don't worry if you're not either. I don't want you to freak out. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Everybody's ahead of me. No, you're not behind. We're all going at the same pace. So I'm striving. My goal is 100,000 for minimum, and then I want to get a few extra. Obviously, if I do, if Digibyte does shoot to the moon, I got something to pay the tax man too, and I can walk away with a nice pile. Okay, so speculators for Digibyte, they're saying it's going to be between $9 and $12. Now, these speculators are not some yahoos that are sitting in mommy's basement playing on a computer in their freaking underwear. These are people in the know that are saying within the next couple of years, Digibyte could reach between $9 and $12. And this is where I'm thinking, okay, I would love to buy a $400,000 fishing boat and go move to Tampa Bay. I really do. It's my dream. How many Digibyte do I need to obtain that? And I come up with, for me, 100,000 Digibyte. But I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. Just because somebody says it's going to go up to $9 to $12, let's just err on the side of caution. Let's just say they're totally off and it only goes to $1. That's why I picked the 100,000. You get 100,000, little extra. At least I'll walk away with 100,000 I could put down on a boat. If it goes up to $4, well, I can buy my boat cash. That sort of thing is how I'm thinking. But I'm also analyzing what my current financial situation is, how much I can put into cryptocurrencies. Theta is kind of a harder question to answer now. Speculators are saying Theta can go between what am I saying? Into the thousands. That's what they're saying. Theta can go into the thousands. So again, I'm no fool. What if they're mistaken? It only goes up to a measly $100. Measly $100. So I say, if you can get 20,000 Theta at minimum, you're not sitting too bad. I said at minimum, okay? Now, I'm not there either, so if you're not there, do not feel bad about yourself. That is so easy to get so disillusioned and lose confidence in yourself and just give up. I say the same thing with silver. Some people are richer than others, and they can go buy freaking 1,000 ounces at a time. Me, I have to save up my money just like you. So don't fret. At least you got something. Put whatever you can into gold, silver, and cryptos. A good analogy is we're on a freeway. We're all going to the same goal. We're all buying gold, or we're all buying silver, or we're all buying cryptos. Some of us are in a slower lane. Some of us are in a faster lane. The ultimate thing is we're all got the same goal and we're going. We just got to get there. Unfortunately, life is not fair. We all get there at different times, okay? So Theta, I can also expect a small pullback. I don't expect much of a pullback, but I'm expecting a small pullback as well. Again, I would not wait for the pullback because I don't think the measly 6 cents or 7 cent pullback is really worth the risk of it jumping up above. Just get it while the getting's good. Ethereum, definitely get some Ethereum. I also actually need to take a step backwards. Theta. I was told that if you get Theta and you put it on your wallet, regardless of the wallet, you should get a little bit of Tfuel. It's also known as Theta Fuel, put out by the same project, the Theta team. They say so when you transfer cryptocurrencies, the exchange always charges you a small fee. It's called gas. Do you remember that term in the from a couple of years ago? Gas, when you would exchange or move cryptocurrencies around, it always charged you a little bit for gas. Well, Tfuel is like gas for Theta. And what they're saying is in the future, when the Theta project really comes online, you will require Tfuel as gas to move your Theta. And you will not be able to move your Theta, according to what I'm hearing, without Tfuel. The fortunate side is Tfuel right now costs 1 penny. 1 penny. And they said you really only need a handful of this gas. Literally, they said you only need like 20-30 cents worth of Theta fuel. I don't know if you can buy Theta fuel in that small quantity, but that's what they're saying. The gas will be so efficient, you'll only need just a few cents worth of gas. I fortunately, Theta gave me, when they went to the mainnet, they gave me something like 3,000 Tfuel. So I got 3,000 Tfuel. So as far as a fuel, I'm getting somewhere. As far as the fuel, I don't think it's worth me buying anymore. However, speculators are saying that Tfuel will go up to 25 cents. Now think about it. I don't need it. I got enough for my fuel by far. They say you only need like 30 Tfuel. I got 3,000 Tfuel. But check this out. If it goes up to 25 cents, is it worth you buying a hell of a lot more Tfuel than just the minimum amount to transfer as gas? I say yes. Consider buying yourself some Tfuel next. Obviously, I've already mentioned Ethereum. What can I say about Litecoin and Digibyte? I got a touch. I can't afford a lot of those too, but I got a little bit. So there's my advice. I was going to get into some political rants and whatnot, but I'm going to leave it alone right now. I think this is a positive note, and I hate ending a video in negative light. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be making additional videos very soon here for Patreon. I'm hoping that you will help me grow this channel and spread my word. And if you're part of another YouTube channel or Patreon channel, I hope that if my content is good enough, if it's good enough, I hope you will find that it's worthy of you spreading the word. Folks, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow.